Okay, so this is the one where we're talking about all the family blogs that we love?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm out. See ya.
Hey. Well, there are so many really awesome bloggers out there doing really great work, and I've been very inspired, especially as we've delved into the homeschooling world. So that's been a really fun adventure. The list that I have of my favorites is definitely constantly evolving, but here are some ones that I've been following for a long time and feel like I've gained a lot from. And I put them in alphabetical order, not necessarily the order of my favorite, but they're hard to rank because there's some really great stuff out there. First is Afterthoughts blog by Brandy Wenzel. She's kind of the one-stop shop for everything Charlotte Mason homeschool. And if you don't know what Charlotte Mason homeschool is, then Brandy Wenzel is the one who will tell you what Charlotte Mason homeschool is. She has a really great weekly newsletter that I get in my inbox every Saturday morning. And beyond just her Charlotte Mason homeschool information, she has great articles that I really enjoy. Just a lot of really diverse perspective. So that's a fun one that I've enjoyed. Hi. I thought you weren't going to be here.
I know. I think you're hot.
Oh, thanks. You're just going to stare at me.
I would listen to you talk about pretty much anything.
Okay. Even stuff you don't care about.
I don't not care about these blogs.
Okay.
I just have never read any of them.
Yes. Right.
But I'm glad you have. And I would gladly sit next to you while you talk about them.
Well, thanks. All right. So second one is Farmhouse Schoolhouse.
Wait, what was the first one? I'm sorry.
It was Afterthoughts.
Okay.
I think it's afterthoughtsblog.net is
Okay.
the actual name of it.
Why is it called that?
She has a really good description, and it's kind of escaping me, but it's kind of, I don't know.
I'm sure it's cute.
It is. It's really good.
Okay.
I remember reading it and going, "Oh, that's cool," but I can't remember why. But anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2.
So number 2 is Farmhouse Schoolhouse. The writer is Elsie Ludicello, and I actually follow more of her on Instagram than I do on her blog. I've read her blog and it's beautiful, but I follow her on Instagram, and she always has like really inspiring and encouraging things to say there and to share, and her approach to homeschooling is awesome. I love the way that she does it, and I have implemented a lot of her strategies.
How does she do it? What's one strategy you've implemented?
She does what she calls like a daily rhythm, and she talks about how they walk through their day, and it's less of a schedule and more of just we do this thing and we do this thing and this thing, and why she puts them in that order. Yeah, and the breaks that she gives the kids, and it's really awesome. So follow her on Instagram if nothing else. The third one is Kara S. Anderson. I think it's KaraSAnderson.com. And
I like that name.
yeah, it's very simple.
Just stick to what you are.
She is I just love her approach. She's very down to earth. She's super real.
I believe it. I like her already.
She watches all the same shows that I do.
Like what?
30 Rock.
Oh,
She loves 30 Rock.
She's
I
a
love 30
winner.
Rock.
Kara
I
S.
know.
Anderson?
Yeah.
Okay, she's
The
my new
Office.
favorite.
Yeah, she's funny, and I always laugh when I read her posts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Number 4, the name of the blog is Little Earthlings blog, but I think previously it was known, and the URL still is Baker's Dozen and Apollo 13, because they have
13 kids?
actually now I believe 14
Kids?
Kids, yeah. This one I follow more because of the large family. She has great large family organization strategies that she would have to have with that many. There's some biological, some adopted, and yeah.
At what point are you crazy?
I don't know.
Oh, we're not supposed to say that number.
No.
In case she ever reads this.
Or in case we change our minds and go
What
further.
are you talking about?
Once upon a time it was 4. So.
It was 4. We're
Here
only
we are with 6.
2 over crazy. Okay.
I actually started following her kind of years ago just for the how do you organize your laundry and your meals and that kind of thing. Next is Sarah Mackenzie at Read Aloud Revival. If you haven't read her book and you're homeschooling, you need to. It's Teaching Without Rest. And it is...
Teaching without rest? Teaching from rest.
Teaching from rest. Thank you. Okay, I need to start
Good
that over.
Lord. Don't scare me, woman. Because we got that one down. We can write that book.
Whoops. I've read it so many times. How did I do that? If you haven't read that book and you're homeschooling, you definitely need, or even just considering homeschooling, that's the place to start. That was a good one that a friend of mine referred me to, said start here. And it's definitely been hugely formative for me. Her blog and the book and her podcast.
Okay, what does it mean?
Has.
Teaching from rest, meaning you're not stressed out?
Yeah, not teaching from fear, not teaching from a place where you're having to do all the things and becoming kind of a rigid drill sergeant, losing out on the relationships and that kind of thing that you're wanting to pour into your kids. You know, recognizing the value of doing less, more strategically, that kind of thing.
This is the least comfortable couch ever.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So last is Simple Homeschool. It's a blog with a number of contributing writers. The editor, Jamie Martin, also has an ebook that I've read a few times that's been really helpful called, I think it's Secrets of a Successful Homeschool Mom.
What was that word?
Secrets of a Successful Homeschool
Mom.
Mom.
Man. Bummer.
Sorry.
I was hoping you were reading another book.
That's another one I get in my weekly
something.
Weekly inbox.
What have you learned?
Something I've learned? Well, that's where I found Kara Anderson, because she's one of the contributors.
Oh, cool.
I get a lot of really diverse perspectives from all of them. There's very different methodologies if you haven't looked into homeschooling yet, which if you're watching this, you probably have. So, but anyway.
Nope. There's a lot of people here just for the spectacle of the number of kids.
There's like 100 ways to homeschool, really, and everybody kind of has their own approach. So
I'd watch it because you're hot. So thank you all
constantly changing.
for writing your blogs that
Yes.
my wife loves to read.
Definitely. So
Thank you to any dudes who are reading this blog. That's amazing.
So that's our list. Like and subscribe and follow us on our blog at crazyblessedadventures.com and on Instagram.
I think I can do it this time.
Okay.
Nope, I can't. You did great.
Thanks. I just thought that would be my job.